Hey, it's Dr. Fox, and I want to talk about BPD and that sense of desperation and neediness. Now, this is something that a lot of my clients experience, and if you're along that BPD spectrum, you may experience this as well. And what happens is we have to look at that sense of desperation and neediness that may come up out of the three classic core content symptoms, right? And if you haven't watched my other videos, I'm gonna tell you what they are, which is abandonment, emptiness, and rejection sensitivity. Now, when these three things, when they start to kick up, it can create a lot of fear, anxiety, desperation. And that's that surface content that I talk a lot about in my books and also in my other videos. So when that sense of desperation, neediness, when you feel that, what I want you to do is, and I know it's tough because you're in the tornado. You're in the tornado and it's spinning around, it's spinning around. It's like Dorothy in Kansas, right? It's spinning around and spinning around. You're stuck and dizzy. And I understand that. But what we want to do is we want to start training you. You want to train yourself to slow down, catch it, and say, okay, where's this coming from? Is it one of those three or all three or two of the three, some mixture of those classic core content signs? Emptiness, abandonment, and rejection sensitivity. And it absolutely may be, and that makes total sense. Because what happens is individuals that are along the BPD spectrum, that when things don't work out the way they expected or planned, particularly for close relationships, as this may pertain to your favorite person. If you're not sure what that is, I'll put a link here to a video on a favorite person that you might find helpful. But when the person that we want to connect with, or the person that we think is going to help give us some stability, some sense of calm, some sense of reassurance, some comfort, some secure attachment. And because it's externalized, that we want that person to provide it for us, we desperately need or believe that we desperately need that person to provide this for us. And I know that that's really difficult. That's really challenging because it can be very, very frightening. And you feel it in your gut, goes directly to your brain, and your brain feels like it's about to explode. If you ever seen the movie Scanners, it can kind of look like that. That's how it feels, and it's totally understandable. You need to know this, that individuals along that BPD spectrum, it's common to have this experience. But if you catch it and you manage it and you look at it and you build that insight, insight gives you control. Knowledge gives you empowerment, and you absolutely can do it. You can absolutely look at those things that cause you to react this way and what's driving it. And when you recognize those sensations inside yourself, you can start to say, wait a minute. I know that this is my BPD, family in the head talking, right? It's that chorus in your brain telling you all those negative things, telling you that you'll always be alone, that you'll always be abandoned, that abandonment, if it occurs, equals forever. Absolutely not true. Or that when you're rejected, it means the whole world rejects you, and that you feel ultimately desperate and alone, as if you're thrown down this abyss, this chasm, that no one can save you. No one can stop you from falling endlessly. And I know that it feels that way. And that opens the door to depression, anxiety, and other surface content, maladaptive beliefs, behaviors, and patterns. And you can totally do it different. You can totally reroute it and change it. But we have to look at that. And the other classic BPD core content symptom is emptiness. When that emptiness kicks up, it's a lot like this door opening to this frightening figure that we call depression. And it allows depression to come in, and it allows it to seep in. I'll put a link right here to a depression video that I did recently so you can build some of that insight into it. And remember, it's about building insight. Insight equals knowledge, which equals empowerment. And that's what we need to control BPD. That's what we need to develop that. And through my videos and my other stuff, that can help you do that. And you don't have to use my stuff. Find stuff that works for you. That's what's important. And you absolutely can do it. Don't listen to the rest of the false garbage from 1970 data that says that BPD is untreatable and it's this, that. It's not. It is the most successfully treated personality disorder. And you need to know that. And it's important to recognize that. So that sense of desperation and neediness, when it comes up, look into it, manage it, and control it. I know it's hard, and you're not going to catch it the first time. You may not catch it the 5th time. You may not catch it the 15th time. And that's okay. Because what will happen over time, you will start to catch it. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Practice equals proficiency. And we have to keep practicing to get there. And you can absolutely do it. Use my video. Watch them as many times as you can. Just listen to them. Hear them. Because what I'm telling you is the truth. It's based on research, over 20 years of clinical experience. I want to help you get there. And I hope that this video has helped to do that. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.